Good day, folks. My name is Sean, and this is Air Photography. If you are in the market for a dedicated display for one of your drones, one device you may want to consider is the TriplTek tablet. This is an industrial, extremely tough tablet with 1200 nits of brightness, which makes it perfect for flying your drone, especially on sunny days. I've actually had this for quite some time. I've been using it for a couple months. What are my thoughts on it? Let's just jump right in and take a closer look. So I've been using the TriplTek now for a couple months. I've had it since before Christmas actually, and it's actually pretty good. The brightness on it is 1200 nits, so it does make it quite bright and easy to see on bright days. Now, if you are in the market for a dedicated display when flying drones, perhaps maybe you've had your eye on the smart controller, maybe even a crystal sky, the TriplTek is something that you may want to consider into that mix, and in many ways it has a lot of advantages over the smart controller. The smart controller is an excellent device, don't get me wrong. The problem with it, however, is that it's kind of limited to what drones you can fly with it, and in all reality, the hardware inside is starting to age. The TriplTek tablet, like I said, has 1200 nits of brightness. The smart controller has 1000 nits of brightness, so the TriplTek controller is a little bit brighter. But the big thing, as mentioned, you're very limited to what you can fly with the smart controller. For example, I've got a few drones here in front of me. I've got the Mavic 2 Pro, the Mavic Air 2, the DJI Mini 2, and the Autel Evo 2. With the smart controller, of course, we can pair the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic Air 2. You can also fly the Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 with the smart controller. But as for the DJI Mini, even though it is an OcuSync drone, so far they have not made it compatible with the smart controller. And definitely something like the Autel Evo 2 here, definitely you cannot fly that with a smart controller. So if you're a person who flies multiple drones, this is really an excellent choice. After all, it's just an Android tablet, so anything you can fly on an Android device is going to be compatible. Let's just take a quick look around the tablet here. You can see there we have a power button, which of course powers it on. Below that we have a volume up and down button. We have a SIM card slot over here, so you can actually put a SIM card in there if you want data. On the bottom here we have a USB-C port for charging it up. We have a 5 megapixel front facing camera, and there's also a 13 megapixel back facing camera. As you can see here, it also does have a built-in strap, which is removable, so if you find that's getting in the way, you can take that off. There's also an anti-reflective screen on it that you can remove if you don't like them. Not everybody likes those anti-reflective screens, but it does really help when you're out on a bright sunny day. This tablet also has a 10,000 milliamp battery in it, so you know you're going to have lots of power. Another nice key feature of it is that it is super durable. This is a tablet you can drop on the concrete and you just don't have to worry about it breaking. Now, a couple other things just for comparison here. If you're using something like the iPad Mini 5, it has a nit peak brightness of 500. And if you take a look at something like the iPhone 12, they're advertised as peak brightness of 1200 nits. Now, the thing you have to remember about that is that's when you're viewing like HDR content. The average brightness of the iPhone 12 Pro is 800 nits. The regular iPhone 12 is 600 nits. So you're not going to get 1200 nits when flying a drone. Now, TriplTek also sells various mounts, so you can mount your TriplTek tablet on various controllers. For example, this one here is an extension bracket for something like the DJI Mini 2 or the Mavic Air 2. And how it works, it basically just fits down in there, and that allows you to mount the tablet. They also have tablet mounts for things like the Autel controller and a few other drones. Now, personally, I don't really like this style here. For the TriplTek, and the reason being it's a pretty heavy tablet, and my concerns are just over time mounting it in there, there's a lot of pressure being put on those arms in there, and I would feel when it's out, popping it in, popping it out, over time that could break something in there. Now, the one that I have been using with the TriplTek is by MavMount. As you can see, the claws there that hold the tablet are quite ample, so there's lots of grip there. And it's just a nice heavy duty mount, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, this here is an optional purchase when you order the Mav mount. This is just, I forget what they call it, something about a lock. But basically it just screws there into the back and just holds everything in there so you don't have to worry about that clamp coming loose. And as you can see there, it just fits in there nicely. The other nice option is that they do have this lanyard kit that you can order. Something I do recommend with the TriplTek tablet because it is quite heavy. So that just takes some of the weight off and you can hang it around your neck. So as mentioned, I've been using this now for a couple months and I've been pretty pleased with it. The only downfall to it is that it's pretty heavy. So if you've been flying with something like a smartphone or something like a small tablet like an iPad mini, that extra weight will take some getting used to. But definitely if you have been flying with something like the iPad mini especially, you're going to notice a massive difference in the brightness. Even on a sunny day, you're going to be able to see the screen fairly well, and that just makes your flight experience a little bit more enjoyable. Now, they actually have two models of this. They have the original TriplTek. This one here is the TriplTek Pro. The differences between the two, basically, the original TriplTek has 6 gigabytes of RAM. The Pro model has 8 gigabytes of RAM. It has a faster processor and faster graphics engine, and I do believe there is about $100 difference between the two. Well, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.